Hey guys, it's Brian. We're going to go ahead and go right into a matchup between the Danger Shaddoll deck with Star Seraphs versus Danger Thunder Dragons. And it's actually one of the better matchups for the deck, especially going first. So here, we do set the Allure after drawing a pretty good hand, turn 1, and going for Bigfoot. That way we can go ahead and try to get any of the other effects in hand. We do hit the Nessie, so we draw 1 for Bigfoot and search for Nessie. So we do draw into another lure. I decided to go for a Mothman, that way, in case I'm unable to draw anything good, I at least have a way of continuing to search and go through my deck. And with the lure that was face down, we do draw into the Scepter in a Mass Chain second. So we decided to get rid of the Mothman in case we are able to go into any fusion plays. So thankfully he does not have any way of stopping the stick share combo. And so this is actually a good thing after drawing the Monster Reborn. This is just a way of reminding people. This is why Duelingbook is good, because it actually helps you better as a player by reminding you of certain card reactions and how to go through cards. Since I was used to going and using Summon Sorceress in decks that mainly go through one type, like Thunder Dragons for example, I try to go for Bigfoot and Summon Sorceress by mistake, but realizing that I couldn't use it Bigfoot, I just go with all 3 pieces of the stick chair combo. And since I have Monster Reborn in hand, I decided to go ahead and go for the Allure first, see what I can get, in case I was able to draw a fusion or something. So, I do draw into Super Poly, so I go ahead and get rid of the second Bigfoot. Use Reborn to go ahead and get the Scepter. And since its effect is not negated, we're going to go ahead and get the Sovereignty. And we're going to use Summon Sorcerer's effect to go ahead and get another Scepter, and using Sovereignty's effect, we're going to go ahead and special summon that. So go ahead and draw a card. Since we did draw into 3 really good back row cards, we're not going to set them for the pop, and we're just going to go ahead and go for the Ouroboros to pop both Summon Sorceress and Bigfoot. And so, I do have my 3rd Bigfoot in hand. So what I decided to go ahead and do is, I go for the Ouroboros play first, just to see what the guy is playing. And unfortunately I do hit the Nessie. So he goes into Tsuchinoko. I set all 3 back row cards, and go for Bigfoot. See if I can go ahead and get any more pluses. And after re-rolling a couple times, he does go ahead and hit the Pero. And that means that now with any damage we take, we can just pop a card in field. Draw into Allure, and we go into that right away. And we do draw into the Shaddoll Fusion and a Shaddoll Dragon. So we get rid of the Dragon because of the fact that we don't have any back row, and we want to go ahead and search out another card for the Shekinaga play. So here we go for Beast after the Hedgehog search. That way, in case he does special summon a monster that does have an effect, we can go ahead and negate it with the Shekinaga, and using Shaddoll Beast, we can go ahead and recover a card by drawing 1 from the deck, and that way we still have the Super Poly active. So he goes for the Thunder Dragon, getting 2 out of his deck, and when he uses Allure, he tries to go ahead and use Dragon Roar's effect. And so I was contemplating on allowing him to summon first, but I decided to go ahead and just get the window out, that way I can lock him out of special summoning for the rest of the turn unless he's able to get rid of it. So I do get back to Shaddoll Fusion because of Shekinaga. And in hindsight, I could have OTK'd this turn that's coming up. But I was trying to play reserve. So, here I draw El Shaddoll Fusion. I go ahead and use Ouroboros' effect to go ahead and bounce the card back to his hand. And just attack with Winda and Ouroboros. I could have used the El Shaddoll Fusion to get another Winda, and then after getting back a card in hand, I would have just been able to use Mass Change second. So here you go, he decides to go for a Jackalope. And this is the good thing about having Winda. Since he cannot go into any further special summons, he can't summon back to Tsukinoko. So from here he decides to set a monster and pass turn. So what we decide to go ahead and do on our following turn, we go ahead and use Foolish Burial to go ahead and try to get one more card out of our deck by thinning our deck for 2 cards. For 3 cards actually, because we're going to go ahead and send Squamata and Beast to draw 1. And luckily for me in this case, I was able to draw the Christia, and I had 4 fairies in graveyard exactly, so I was able to special summon it. And he decides to go ahead and go into game 2. In game 2, he actually pulls off something very unexpected. So, he does go first, as expected, using the Solar's effect. He's going to go ahead and using the Dragon Roar's effect. After getting rid of the Matrix from his hand, he's going to use the effect of Dragon Roar by going ahead and banishing them for a Dragon Duel. Gets Dragon Dark, and because Solar, he's going to go ahead and summon a token. Goes for a Saryuja play. And he does have the Dragon Dark's effect as well, so he decides to go ahead and leave that for Chain Link 2. So after using Saryuja's effect first, he's then going to search off for the Dragon Dark, ensuring that he has the card in hand and he does not draw it. And when using the effect special summon, I was actually expecting another card except the Christia. So in this case, I probably should have used the evenly matched tier, but I decided to go ahead and use the Allure first. That way we can see if I can draw any outs. And so I draw into a Bigfoot and a Squamata. And I just decided to go ahead and have a Squamata face down. And from here, he decides to choose him to Christia, and he just goes off for a very vicious OTK. Even after popping Squamata and trying to defend with a Falco, it wasn't going to be enough. As you can see, he's just going to go ahead and summon Colossus on top of Colossus. And he even made things really funny by just maxing out on damage by using the 3rd Colossus as an Xyz material for Zombie Sign. And here I just show him that I had the Sphere mode and evenly matched. That I was not expecting, and I told him I was not expecting him to get rid of the Christia. So heading into game 3, I was pretty content on having Vanity's Fiend on turn 1. So I decided to go ahead and use my dangerous effects to try and get at least 1 card on board before using my normal summon. So I set the Monster Reborn, go for Bigfoot, and unfortunately he does hit the Bigfoot, and I did not want to go ahead and risk Nessie hitting the Vanity Screen, so I just decided to go ahead and revive the Bigfoot, tribute it for Vanity Screen. And as you can see, he doesn't have many options, so he goes for the Thunder Dragon and sits a card face down and passes. So, after drawing for turn, I go ahead and go into Scepter, using the effect within my deck a bit. And since I am aware that his deck runs a lot of 2000 defense monsters, I'm going to go ahead and attack with Vanity Screen first. And it turns out it was Shaddoll, so I attack for 18. And even with that, apparently he did not have any other plays, and just decides to go ahead and leave the game. But that's the match. Do want to thank you guys for your time. Please feel free to give down a like for the video. It helps out a lot. And make sure to subscribe, leave a comment down below, and turn on those notifications for any future videos. I do want to thank you guys for your time. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. See ya!